my Aunt Hazel's caramel icing. That's what I'm making today. Hi, I'm Susan. Today I'm going to make my Aunt Hazel's caramel icing. It is so good and it is very, very rich. So if you like content and recipes like that, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you hadn't. Ring that bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I've got 2 cups of sugar, and to that I'm going to add 5 ounces of evaporated milk. Make sure you get evaporated and not sweet and dense. And you just want to mix that together. I have no heat on right now. Alright, now I'm going to set that aside. And now I'm going to turn the heat on. I've got it on like 8 on electric stove because it's not good for your cast iron to do it on high. And to that I'm going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. And we're just going to brown that. Keep stirring it. And you want to heat it until it's melted and dark brown. And you want to use a wooden spoon. I highly recommend a wooden spoon because I've used others and they've melted. And you just want to keep stirring this. You want to stir it constantly until it gets melted and turns a dark brown. You don't want to burn it. It'll be very easy to burn. I won't say caramel cake is easy to make. It's doable because if I can do it, anybody can. But caramel cake is one of those where you have to hold your mouth right for it to work out. So I'm going to keep stirring this and I'll be back. Alright, you're starting to see my sugar clumping and it's beginning to melt. And all of these clumps will eventually dissolve. I'll be back. Alright, it is almost melted. It's turned a dark brown. I did cut down my eye. You can start to kind of smell it. And that's the point you want to be very careful that you don't burn. Alright. Now, I'm going to move this over, and now I'm just going to pour this into the milk and sugar mixture. You just want to stir this and cook it. It's going to seize up. That's normal. As this all starts heating up, it will loosen up again. And you just want to keep stirring and cooking. And it'll take about 10 minutes. So I will see you then. Alright, we're at almost 9 minutes. It's got the right color. It's boiling. And all the pieces have dissolved from that caramel. Alright, now we're going to add in 2 sticks of butter. I did not promise this would be low calorie, because it most certainly is not. And now we just want to stir this. I'm going to cut the heat off because it's going to still have some heat coming from that eye. But we're going to stir this till the butter melts and we get the right spreading consistency. And that's going to take a little while because it's hot. Sometimes I will remove it from the heat and let it set for a few minutes and then come back and stir it. Get all that butter incorporated in there. This is such a good recipe. My Aunt Hazel made this. She gave it to my mama. And my family loves it. Caramel cake's one of our favorites. Alright, I'm going to set this off the eye and let it cool down for just a little bit, and I'll see you then. Alright, it's starting to thicken up and set up. So now I'm going to ice the cake. Alright. Pour a little bit in the center and kind of let it run. It will continue to thicken. Layer. And I'll get my third. And now I'm going to let it sit just a little bit longer before I put the top layer of icing. All right, I'll let it cool for about 5 more minutes. And now we're just going to pour it over the top and let it drip down the sides. And I could have let it probably would have been better to just let it have cooled completely. And now you just keep going around until it sets up. What I do, I just keep going around the edge, putting it on top, and it'll cool and it'll slow down the drips. I probably should have waited just a tad longer before the first putting the little icing. Alright, there she is. It's so delicious and buttery. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you hadn't. Ring that bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And until next time, bye y'all.